Hey everyone, Nubkeks here, and welcome to the final episode of the Road to Grandmaster Season 3, the very, very end. And yeah, this is actually, if you saw the last video, you know this, but I did not expect to reach this point, honestly, this season. I kind of set my goal and just, getting good quality videos, learning how to play the game well, while also streaming, kind of balancing that multitasking aspect without failing too much, balancing the saltiness that can come while streaming as well, and kind of verbalizing things. I kind of made that my goal, and I wasn't expecting to come even close to hitting Grandmaster or anything like that. But if you saw the last video, you guys know that, well, hey, I grinded out quite a bit of Hero League in the last couple of weeks, and as of the start of this video, as we're loading into this game, we're doing the draft for this game, I actually got within a single game, one game of getting Grandmaster. If I win this game that you're watching right now, that would be enough points, just barely, to get me into Grandmaster for Season 3. I think this was recorded with like 3 days to go, and I knew I was going to be busy on some of the other days, and this could very well be my one and only chance to get in. So I said I would go for it. And we got ourselves a nice team here as well. We got Bad Benny on the enemy team, very, very scary to go up against him. Biju, also an excellent player. The other guys there, very good too. We have Timeless X on our team, Anti-Hero as well, fantastic. And then I don't know the other guys, unfortunately. I'd actually got slightly tilted by the draft. I'll talk about why, but yeah, it's funny. You'll see during this video, I got very nervous during this game because I was going, oh my god, it's the first time we're going to hit Grandmaster. Season 1, we actually got one game away from Grandmaster as well, and I just didn't bother. Grandmaster in Season 1 was a complete joke. Let's be honest, it was the top 500 people. Anyone basically could get Grandmaster. That was Master. You just won a few games, like in a lucky win streak, and boom, you were there. It was nothing. Funnily enough, like at this point, going into this video, I think it was at 5,100 rank points, Master points. Whereas I remember back in Season 1, when I was at the Grandmaster promo game in that season, it was at 1,400. Absolutely not comparable at all. So yeah, I do kind of regret not getting Grandmaster Season 1 to a certain degree. But yeah, it was a bit of a mess. I didn't really have too much respect for it. And then they made a very good change in Season 2 by cutting it down to the top 200 instead of top 500. That was very much needed. I might talk a bit about this at the end. But yeah, here we go. We're going into this. But brace yourselves. This is not my best game by any means. In fact, it's probably one of the worst games I have ever played. Just make a ton of really stupid mistakes. You can see the nerves showing, and just like not thinking and getting a bit overwhelmed and panicking sometimes just from that pressure. So it's kind of funny. It happens to everyone, I guess. But anyway, we've got a very good start to the draft. They grab Stitches very early on, which is very nice for us. We get Zeratul first pick, which is fantastic. I grab Diablo. I think Diablo's probably his best map. Quite easy to farm souls. There's lots of flank points for getting stuns with your Q, and also lots of opportunities for finding people somewhat out of position and capitalizing on that with Diablo, because you do have to split across the whole map on Dragon Charge to really pull it off. And we also get Malf as well, one of the best healers in the entire game. So we're set up really, really nicely for this. The Stitches first pick is fine. If we just don't pick anything that Stitches is that good against, we should be perfectly okay. He's not good against, not particularly good against Zeratul, Diablo, or Malf, so we're already set up pretty well. Then the other team grabs Karazim and Li Ming. So yeah, part of why I got tilted here, you can see actually showing this. Anti-Hero, one of the best hero players in Europe. He's very, very good. Very high MMR, even though he only got number 57 Grandmaster, but his MMR is very high. But as you can see, he has played a substantial amount of Ragnaros. I've caught his stream a couple of times, not for long, but it's kind of interesting to see that stuff. But yeah, he just plays Ragnaros loads. So I was kind of going, oh, we had the perfect opportunity for him to be playing on Ragnaros. He's a team captain. We could have had him on Ragnaros. Instead, we've got this guy who's fine. He actually got a really good win rate on Ragnaros. 13 games, 12 wins. So I was kind of going, okay, that reassures me a little bit. But as you can see, this guy has barely played any Hero League in a long time. We've been playing all versus AI, Heroes Brawl, some Team League, a bit of Hero League here and there. But yeah, it's kind of going, damn, I have the sort of sneaking suspicion that our Ragnaros player, we could have had anti-hero on Ragnaros, our solo laner, who would have played pretty much the best Ragnaros game. Could have been played. Instead, we've got a dude who seems like just a more average guy. And that could actually be a big downfall for us. So I was kind of scared going into this because I know how good Bad Benny is. I know how good Bijou is. Like, these guys are really good. And yeah, they could pick on Ragnaros. It could be a problem for us in this game. It could be a problem for us that our solo laner is just like some normal dude and he's gone into like a Grandmaster standard game. That could be a weak point. Ironically, I think I turned out to be the weak point for the team. But yeah, it's the sort of thing that goes through my head. Anyway, Devil's Due picked up here at level 1. Different from the previous Diablo video. Oh, that's also a really good point, right, as well. If you caught the Diablo video I had out yesterday, in that one, we picked Diablo into like a really good draft as well, and we were basically unkillable, right? We were this Diablo, we could be as aggressive as we wanted, and the enemy team just couldn't kill us because it was like the perfect pick in the draft. They just picked all bad things into it, and we were able to just own. I was kind of going in with that mindset as well in this game. You'll see me like overextend a couple of times, as if I am that unkillable Diablo, as if it's that same game, and I'm getting just really heavily punished. Really heavily punished. But anyway, right here at level 1, be very careful of Stitch's hook, which could lead to a death if we're not being safe about it. And again, at this stage, bear in mind as well, I'm not super confident, not sure about like how the Rag's going to play, what he's going to be able to do, anything like that. So we need to be fairly safe. I'm going to clear out the lane, going to try to be pretty safe about this, not put ourselves into a bad situation. Obviously being very cognizant of the Stitch's hook and whether that's available or not. I want to soak up as many of these minions as possible. Ragnaros makes his way to the top and he's going to start solo laning that. That's just fine. Fortunately, Zeratul Timeless actually gets picked off down bottom. Not sure what happened to him. But that is not the start we want. Timeless very well known for playing Illidan. And I think overall he actually plays very nicely in this game. Obviously not a good start, but yeah, I think he played a very good Zeratul in this game nonetheless. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Then I'm going to come up here and soak this wave as well. You can see the Ragnaros. He is overextended. You can see me kind of panning up. I kind of realized as I was doing my own lane that he'd gone a bit too far forwards. He's going to be fine, but he has lost his well. And you can see our lanes are a bit of a problem. We don't have super strong lanes. Zeratul picks up a kill on the false side. Nicely done by him. I find the enemy team here as well. Knock Stitch is back into our team. I should have actually body blocked him a bit more here than I did. Definitely a misplay from me, and he is potentially going to make it out of this alive. He's surviving with quite a lot of HP left. Went to knock him back in. He actually got healed up by Karazim. That's kind of going, oh my god, is he actually going to live? Did I actually just use Shadow Charge, knock him back towards his side of the map, help him escape from my teammates, and that wasn't the killing blow? That would be a fail. Luckily, though, he does just about go down on the end. Everyone grouping up and chasing him down, getting those last hits in. And we got ourselves half a level XP lead, which is pretty nice. We've got the first channel on the Dragon Knight, though that's not going to last for too long. One would think. We certainly don't have the map control to try to get it. We're going to take from the shadows here at level 4. Extra range on our Shadow Dash. Going to enable us to be more aggressive. Falset's coming in here and being a bit of a douche. We're going to do this. He's obviously got to interrupt us. We just don't want to waste his time for now. They're going to take back that top shrine or else they're going to come gank me. Looks like they're going to come gank me. Okay, I'm fine with that. We should go in on Falset now that the Greymane has arrived. Try to get a kill on him. Didn't quite pull it off, though. They interrupt once again. Li Ming arrives, too. I'm just trying to draw them away and keep them kind of panicked. Keep the map sort of under control for us as they have to deal with me basically channeling in the middle. Being a bit of a pain. You can see there's a big fight going on towards the top, so I actually move into the middle and getting punished quite heavily, actually taking a lot more damage than I expected there. But yeah, I'd noticed our teammates were fighting slightly to the north of us and trying to capitalize on that. Time to just go in for a channel, but the bottom temple gets taken away, so we're not going to be able to finish on that. You can see I was moving forwards to try to like basically block any Li Ming skill shots. But the new Varian build, being very, very much annoying, where he gets shield wall level 4 and gets that invulnerable, just that protected status, being a big, big problem. We knock Karazim back, actually get a kill on him as he overextends that little bit. We lose the control of top shrine though, so I'm not going to be able to control that. And you can see just how much healing we're getting from Malf on our Devil's Due talents. It's keeping us nicely topped up and able to continue on. Gonna grab Soul Feast here at level 7. Gonna give us spell armor for every soul that we have. Gonna start this channel. Might even get this one. Yep, looks like we will. There we go. Li Ming does arrive, but too late. And a pretty nice early Dragonite for us. Gonna use this to just burn down some of these towers, get some XP for the team. And well played team to be able to secure the Dragonite here nice and early. As you can see, balls it up and don't actually kill the tower, so we take a couple of extra cannonballs to the Dragonite, wasting some of that HP. Not going to get much out of this. Fortunately, Ragnaros does die to the north. Going to punt the Falstad away, because we can. Turn around and start hitting Varian. Actually hitting him too much. He's got the level 7 talent, which is reducing the cooldown of his parry. And you can see how many of these he gets. And he actually just gets out. Very frustrating, but yeah, that shield wall Varian with sort of live by the sword and overpower. I've played it a couple of times myself. I even have a video on that Colossus Smash build, and he does go for Colossus Smash in this game, by the way, which is a big deal. But yeah, it's very interesting to play against. I think it's very underrated. It doesn't see much play, but yeah, it was just such a huge pain to deal with in this game. I was like, damn, that's very effective. I'm pretty intimidated by this, but he's been quite difficult for us to kill so far. I mean, Zeratul has kind of engaged him a couple of times, and he just pops that shield wall, gets protected, and Zeratul can't do anything. Kind of sucks. And you come in here, actually chase Falstad away. The threat of being rooted by Malf and just taking enough damage to kind of force him out of lane. Enough to drive him back for now. He's continuing to deal with this. We don't have control in mid lane, so we do have to be somewhat careful. Ragnaros is too far forwards, you can see that, and he actually gets collapsed upon. But yeah, like we could tell right there, look, the enemy team was missing from mid. Like I said, you know, we don't have the map control to be too far forwards. And Ragnaros discovered that the hard way. He goes down. And that's our solo laner down, which is not ideal. I actually used Q, the Shadow Charge, to get to Varian there just to escape the lane because I was expecting a rotation. It was only Karazim, so it wasn't any real threat, but yeah, definitely something that we need to watch out for. Li Ming gets a nice hit on Malfurion. And we're just continuing to clear out this mid lane here. You can see that Stitches is able to rotate down because Ragnaros is dead, which makes this a little bit of a problem for us. That was a bad Q right there. Queuing after was intended to Shadow Charge Karazim towards our team. Obviously he used his dash and then we queued after him, which actually put us out of position. Luckily we didn't pay too big of a price for it, and we got level 10 secured right now, so it should be just fine. Grab Apocalypse, of course, to synergize with Zeratul's VP, so Zeratul can Void Prison 2 or 3 members of the enemy team. We drop Apocalypse, he'll deactivate Void Prison when the positioning is correct, and we should get ourselves a pretty decent kill. So get a nice hit here on the Varian. Actually late popping Apocalypse. We wanted to try capture Varian in it as well. We actually captured 3 of them, which is nice. Working fairly decently for us, but Bad Benny arrives. Nice rotation by him. Trying to flip people back, but Li Ming gets recessed. She gets 2 kills. She might even get a 3rd. Trying to flip her back into the structures. She walks away with a sliver of HP. Ragnaros is here though. Sulfura Smash gets 1. Doesn't get Varian. He's got protected on him. God dang it. Rayman goes down on... played by Antihero. He gets taken out, and that fight did not work out well for us. Excellent rotation by Bad Benny on the Stitches, reading the map like a book, and he arrives. Ragnaros realizes about 10 seconds later, goes, oh shit, tries to arrive and gets taken out. This was a bit of a misplay for me as well. If I'd run down mid lane, might have been enough to try stop the Dragonite. I didn't account for Falstad, and we paid a big price. We lose the Dragonite because of that. So yeah, that kind of sucked. We mostly did what we could in that fight. There wasn't too much more else that we could do. Get some decent damage here on Falstad. I'm going to do the full combo on him. I think he popped as well or something. He's getting quite a bit of HP back. We lost all of our souls there as well after respawning. So that sucks. To say the least, that sucks quite a lot. But as you can see, Devil's Due kicking in already. And 2 regen globes. We're basically back up to full health. Falstad is here. Hello, friend. Unfortunately, kind of bad synergy with the Zeratul there. My bad. My displacement knocks Falstad out of Zeratul's W, so we're not able to get the kill. Always an awkward thing with displacement, particularly in Hero League where you don't have that like split-second voice communication to pull off those combos together. It can work out, or it can happen in situations like that, where it just doesn't work out. Gonna use Apocalypse again on the VP. Falstad actually flies in too. Happy days. Varian going deep on our team though, and you can see that protected status completely absorbs Sulfura Smash. It's just such a pain. Now we take him out in the end, but Antihero on Greymane gets taken out himself. So it looked like a really good fight for us. Actually works out not being that great. I was hoping to stun the Karasim right there into the wall. No such luck though. We just pushed him alongside the wall. I was hoping, you know, maybe a little bit of an edge there, something like a tree just jutting out a little bit, and we could get ourselves the stun. Didn't work out, and he throws down an air ally and hops over the wall. Nicely done by him. Like I said, dude's he's a pretty good player too. Has to be said. He's playing a great Karasim game so far. Very, very good. But yeah, you can see that variant, just how much of a pain that Colossus Smash variant is being. He can just put so much pressure in our backline, and he's got all that freaking protected status just constantly being a nightmare for us to deal with. We get ourselves a siege camp. Bragg is actually doing the bottom bruiser camp solo. So we got no one to do top lane, which is a problem. Fawcett's gone up there. You see the Karasim thing in the way as well. Again, that sucked. We almost stunned him into a wall. I overextend, getting greedy. The whole enemy team is there. Actually didn't expect it. So I was saying like, my bad team. Didn't mean to do that. Now, in return, because they sent so many heroes up top, it means that Ragnos is going to get a pretty nice push down below. So at least there's that, right? At least there's that. That's the price they have to pay for doing a 5-man gank up top, is that, yeah, they're going to lose quite a bit of damage on the fort down below. They also lose the whole front gate. Zeratul almost kills Falstad again, but the Mighty Gust once again saves him sort of at the last second. Greymane roaming up now, looking for a kill too. And Ragnos is way out of position. He needs to back off. We're going to ping retreat on him. It's like there's too many enemy heroes that, like, he could just be hooked and killed very, very easily. There's no need for him to be there. Basically, we lose all map control as soon as one hero is dead. That's just the way it is, right? If you try to control the map when a hero's dead, you're gonna die yourselves. Obviously, taking a look at the bottom of this, and this is the problem with me being top as well, or them having Falstad, is that they have a soul laner that can teleport. Basically can fly across the map, whereas we don't. And I actually get Falstad in a bit of a rough spot. He's gonna have to get out of here, I think. With our level 13 quest, doing max HP damage every time we stun someone with our Q, it actually puts Falstad in a rough spot where he does not really want to deal with that. Once again, we get him into a wall, get him really low, flip him over. You know, maybe with Apocalypse we could have killed him there. I'm not sure. Want to save that though for the actual team fight. Here we go. They're kind of stunned in there. Throw down the Apocalypse. Falstad actually gets hit by it himself, which is amusing. We're going to run down bottom right now. We're going to try to do what Bad Benny did to us earlier, and we're going to try to arrive to the fight without them being there. Unfortunately, Malf goes down. Looks like Greymane's going to die as well. The Varian ran away with like a sliver of a hit point, and our whole team actually loses. I'm not sure how it went so wrong, but yeah, fortunately there wasn't much we could do in that situation. And now basically we've lost this Dragon Knight. I don't remember what happens here, but I hope I just back up and I don't die. It'd be really I bet you I try to stop it and get myself killed. I just do something stupid like that. But yeah, there's no way I can actually control this. Okay, thank God I'm running away, because that would be really dumb. It'd just be giving up a kill, and you're guaranteed to lose the Dragon Knight anyway. So that's okay. Looks like Zeratil's going to get the kill. Nice! He finally picks up the Falstad. But yeah, that bottom fight, we popped Molten Core. It was a 4v4. Falstad was top the whole time. He was not involved in the fight at all. I threw in an Apocalypse. So it was like a 4.5. It was like a 4v4 with an extra heroic and a Molten Core, and somehow we lost it. I don't know what happened. We didn't catch it all. It was kind of unfortunate anyway. But yeah, at this stage, I mean, we're down 2 levels. It's looking pretty bad, team. At this stage, I was going, Nubkeks, shame on you, dying at least once real stupidly. Kind of throwing the game a little bit, making some big mistakes here. I'm kind of saying I need to not be making these mistakes. Trying to stun the Dragon Knight there against that wall, the little hedge thing. Shaped like a, I don't know, Chief Gale Force Esports logo backwards or something. I don't know. I was trying to stun him against that. It didn't work though. Didn't work, but oh well. I'll try to defend this Dragon Knight. We're not out of this yet. We still have all our keeps, so that's great. Now the enemy team has all their forts, so they're very well defended, but it's looking kind of dodgy to say the least. VP only hits 1. We actually get knocked back, so we can't combo it properly. We do hit Falstad, but we couldn't actually do the VP combo. We catch Bad Benny, but that's not great for us either. See, in the back, the Variant is doing so much damage. Ragnaros goes down again. We try to sidestep Li Ming, but I think we don't. No, we made it out. Okay, we sidestepped that well enough. We do make it out alive, which is nice. Yeah, slightly messed up my combo in that fight. Was trying to overpower and then shadow charge the stitches into the fort to trigger it again. And see, it's kind of tough. Like Ragnaros should really be living for longer with the Q talent that he's got. The enemy team doesn't have many stuns, so he obviously doesn't go for the stun one. But you think that could have worked out a bit better. Falstad oversteps. He just we do the combo properly, flip him over our shoulder, cue him into the fort. I definitely say, like, okay, leaving my own play aside and the bias that might be there, I think you can definitely see that the Ragnaros is a bit of a weak link for our team and that the Falstad is a weak link for the enemy team. I think both players have been caught out and picked off kind of in situations where they shouldn't. Same thing with me, of course, as well. But yeah, we're just about hitting level 16. We're 2 levels down. Enemy team gonna hit 20 first. And there's a very real possibility that, well, almost definite that they get 20 first. They get the Dragon Knight because they've got 20. And then they can push in with the Dragon Knight. They'll definitely take out a keep, almost definitely, with the Dragon Knight, with the 20 advantage. And they could even potentially go core. So it's looking pretty scary for us right now. Like, this is a very, very bad part of the game for us. Using my W to scout over the wall. Potentially we could catch someone out of position. And I'm just scared, honestly, to engage on the Varian because, hey, if I engage on him, he gets to pop his shield wall, gets protected, and we waste, like, 2 heroics even? Or, like, even just a couple of spells. Like, if Ragnaros wastes if Rag and Zeratul waste a spell rotation on Varian and he blocks most of it with shield wall, like, we probably just lose the fight. Like, that's just the way it is. So it's very scary for us to actually take some of these fights. Kara's team's got vision all over the place, gonna clear that out. Enemy team taking mercs and demerking us. Again, like they've level 20 popping like in a second, so maybe we could pick a fight before that. That's why I'm going so aggressive here. Get spotted by the Karazim ally, which sucks. You can see there in the bottom, so we could definitely take this. They're going in hard in the Falstad, looking to pick him off. I'm coming in from the side as well. VP actually not working in our favor here, so I cannot stun him against the wall. Varian arrives and is going on Ragnaros, and because of that angle there, we couldn't get the Q stun against the wall. So yeah, that was kind of bad luck. There wasn't too much more we could have done there. It was a bad apocalypse, kind of a panic apocalypse, as we saw. Nice kill by Zeratul. He dies, of course, but he made the most of his death. Getting that Li Ming kill is a pretty big deal. But yeah, right there, it's pretty brutal. The apocalypse was wasted, kind of a panic apocalypse, because the VP was used, so we didn't have the VP combo anymore. This is a bad position for me. I shouldn't really be here. Yeah, the enemy team is there. They're obviously walking back. Colossus smash and I'm just dead like that. It was really dumb. You see the shake of frustration going, dude, I'm making so many mistakes and costing my team. This is really bad. What am I even doing? Like, what was the plan right there? Like I said, I had played that Diablo game 2 games before this, where I was unkillable Diablo, and you can see I'm just stuck in that mindset and not adjusting properly and going in way too deep, far deeper than I should, and paying a really big price for it. Really bad Q in for me again. You can see this totally failing on multiple levels. Sure, we didn't get hit by that, but we got cleansed. So that's lost out. Again, I don't know why I'm staying in that brush. We just give it up. Like, I know Li Ming is dead, but like Diablo without souls is just terrible. And I go down again, and I'm dead for real this time. Karazim almost goes down. So you see, I'm just saying, at this stage, I just have to say sorry to my team. I was like, team, I'm so sorry. I'm from this game. My bad. Now, with Li Ming still dead, they pick a pretty nice fight here. If only I'd still been alive, we could have pulled up the VP Apocalypse combo. And maybe could have got even another kill out of that. But well played by the team. In that sort of situation. So yeah, I suppose, you know, the fight didn't work out so terribly from my bad positioning. But being far too aggressive to deny Dragon Knight when really it's a Diablo without any souls. Going up against a level 20 team. Even if Li Ming is dead, I went too far forwards and got punished for that. This is looking pretty decent. That's Hardened Shield though on Stitches, helping him get out here. So Fear Smash lands and there's a little tickle, almost seems to be nothing. The Variant is soaking up so much. They go down as well. And it's looking pretty rough. At this point I was yeah, definitely kicking myself going, God damn it, I could have helped so much more. Varian actually goes a bit too deep here. He's in a bit of trouble. Helping Hand comes out. We're going to queue in, finish off the Varian. Works out pretty nicely. Li Ming knocks us back though. What a jerk. Sidestep her stuff. Finally making some good plays. Going to grab Hellgate here. Going to blink forwards onto Stitches. Trying to grab him. Don't quite get it. Going to Q, E, then Q him backwards. Got him out of position. Great work by Zeratul as well, moving up. We're going to go and try hunt down this Falstad who's been pushing top. Okay, he actually went bottom. Smart play. Smart man. Clever bird. That is his escape gone though, so we could maybe kill him. Alright, Karazim spots me in the rotation. At this time I was like, okay, now I can definitely go aggressive. This Falstad ought to die. Hello, friend. He's like, oh shit. Oh shit. I've got so many regrets. Oh, paka. That's my Falstad impression. And he dies. Hey! Alright, so that was a really, really good comeback for us right there. That was a really good comeback. I got a little bit of my confidence back, making a couple of decent plays. I was like, okay, I've stopped failing totally. I'm throwing the game and just doing stupid deaths. I was like, okay, this is what I did during the game. I was like, okay, kind of slap myself in the face, go, dude, you're nervous because it's your Grandmaster promo game. You know this. You've made mistakes. That's okay. It happens. You got nerves. No big deal. You made the mistakes. They were dumb. They were bad. Now we're going to deal with it. You just just try play well. Not going to overextend. Make some good plays. All right, cool. We did that. Great. We're not going to overextend anymore. Let's just concentrate on doing the simple things well and do our best. And heck, if we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. It will be fine. We're going to do the best we can. Now, this is a little bit scary. I felt it was pretty safe, though. We can see they're taking the bruiser camp. It was pretty safe. Malphus warning the area is dangerous. I thought it was okay, to be honest. I think Falstad was just dead. They just took bruises. We can see Stitches is top. I thought we could do this. So you can see I was positioning pretty aggressively there. Gonna try to grab this Dragon Knight. I think we should get it. Yeah, they're fighting up top. Okay, Li Ming's actually here. Gonna pop Apocalypse. Kind of late on it, but I was like, okay. I even considered like stopping and doing the VP combo. In the end, Li Ming, perhaps a blessing in disguise. We actually stun her into the wall, get her a couple of times, get her with that nicely as well. We go to the left with Hellgate, locks her down. Zeratul lives with about 1 hit point there. We get a kill on Li Ming too. So yeah, it's kind of a blessing in disguise that we actually went for the Li Ming interrupted us on the Dragon Knight. We got the APOC into VP combo, helped our team get a kill. We rotated top, got Li Ming as well. So at this stage, it's like, okay, nice one. Made a couple of decent plays. Deep breaths, deep breaths. We've done it. We're back on track. Just keep it up and everything's going to be fine. Just let the mistakes that have happened just fade into the past and just play well with what's left. Just getting out the brushes with the W, just in case. I'm not expecting them to do anything. I mean, at the very least, it's a delay that puts them in danger, so we're not expecting too much. Falstad goes top to try to capture that altar back using his global, but it's too late. Going to push in here, take out this fort. We definitely want to be trying to get a keep on our way. You can see just how much damage this Dragon Knight is doing. This is a 21-minute Dragon Knight. It's very strong. We can burn down these towers, burn down the gate, smash the tower as well. Help our team move up as a group here. Remember, if we take out this keep as well, going to punt the Stitches away to get rid of him. He's got no mobility, so this should work well. But yeah, bear in mind that this keep destroyed, this is a keep that Rag can take over. So that's definitely something worth considering here. Teammates actually kill Falstad. I think Zeratul did it. He gets killed by minions in the end, but that's really nice for us. Rag is moving into the keep. Actually gets hooked in by the Stitches. Nicely done. Sulfura Smash is swift. Gotta put the Li Ming away. Throw out the Dragon Breath. At this stage I was like, okay, I'm just going for it. I'm going for core. Let's do it. Let's do as much damage as we can. Ragnaros' cooldown is back on. He's able to get into Molten Core. He starts doing it. We just punt the Varian away. I was like, I'm done dealing with this frickin' Varian, with his frickin' protection. I'm done. Get out of here. I'm done with you. Alright, teammates are dead. Malf is still alive. I'm still alive. Hellgate into APOC to just lock down this Varian for as long as possible. Cue the Karazim back in too. We're just doing what damage we can. They're on the core. We're doing damage on the core. This is going to be it. Colossus Smash comes in, but that is enough right there at the end. Hellgate combo with APOC helping us to survive. Victory. And Chi-Chi, everyone. I was saying, just sorry for the feed, guys. Anti-Hero and Timeless. The infamous rivalry here in EU. But Anti-Hero praises him in this game. I thought he did play very well on the Zeratul. Got some really nice kills. Some nice VP plays. Yeah, I just thought he played a really good game. I thought our Malf did really well too. I think the rest of us were a bit shaky, to be honest with you. Definitely not helped by me making mistakes, but there, 5,365 rank points, pretty nice. See, we did a fair whack of damage with Diablo, it's pretty good. Yeah, Devil's Due from the Shadows, Soul Shield, Apocalypse, Devastating Charge, Domination, and Hellgate. And yeah, there we go, guys. 5,365 rank points. And this is what the Grandmaster leaderboards look like that day. Scrolling down, top 100. 150. Top 200, and number 200 is 5,333. We're in 5,365. 32 rank points above the number 200 spot. So, yeah, I was kind of going at the end of this. Is that enough points to actually get in? Because obviously it increases every day. The way Grandmaster leaderboard works is that it's the top 200 people in the region, the top 200 people with master points in the region, to be more specific. So yeah, I mean, like the first day, it's like everyone just that gets out of Diamond 1 gets into Grandmaster, that sort of thing. But yeah, I was going, okay, well, this is going to inflate. Obviously, there's a lot of people trying to grind out their Grandmaster points, like at the end of the season. The points are steadily but slowly increasing. I remember I'd looked at it a couple of days before and it had been 5,200. Now it's 5,333 to be specific. Will I have enough with only 30 points above to get Grandmaster? And I decided that I would stick with it. In this case, I decided to stick with it. I said, you know what? I didn't expect to reach Grandmaster. I'm not going to have time. Like, if I play another game and lose, I don't know, like, I could just be up. It could be really tough. I could be really stressed trying to find the time to squeeze in more games to try to grind it up. You know what? I'm just going to take the risk. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to sit on these points and see if that is enough when the rankings reset. And then the next day I logged on, and as you can see, we got it. We got it. Barely. By the skin of our teeth, we scraped by number 200 in the Grandmaster ratings. We just barely got it, but we got it, and it counts. I played a few games afterwards as well. I remember in one of the games, it's kind of funny, when the dude said, like, as soon as we loaded into the game, went, LOL, number 200 Grandmaster. Suppose it still counts. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it counts. I earned this. This is great. So yeah, we got it. We got it with this game. Now, I did play some more games, and it actually got up to 155 Grandmaster, which I was very, very happy with. So that was the highest rank I hit this season. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting or planning to hit Grandmaster this season. It was something I hoped to hit, but towards the end of the season, it wasn't a goal, really. It wasn't a big goal for me. I was kind of like happy enough to improve my own play, learn more about myself, learn more about playing well while streaming and get better at streaming, all that sort of stuff. That was my goal this season, and then next season to really try to get Grandmaster and hold on to it for most of the season if possible. But yeah, so I was really happy to hit Grandmaster at the end. We actually finished the road to Grandmaster for the first time, which is good. The title of the series now is justified, so I'm happy with that. And moving into next season then, 2017 Season 1, starting tomorrow. We're definitely going to be making a big push with Grandmaster. We're going to try to hit Grandmaster and try hold on to it for the season. That's one of the big goals I have. I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed this season. I had a lot of fun. It was a very long season as well, but I had a lot of fun, learned a lot, played a lot of games, and really started playing ranked quite seriously and quite a lot of ranked games for the first time. And I think the quality of the channel has improved a lot. That's pretty much the big reason that I moved into ranked for Season 3, pretty much exclusively ranked, was that Quick Match is just not good enough for making videos. Unranked Draft, which I dabbled in quite a bit before, reached the point where it was no longer good enough for making videos either. I was basically going, in order for me to bring you guys good videos, to bring you the best info I can on heroes, to play them in the best games possible, and just to be able to teach you guys the most and just have the best videos I can make for you, I really have to be doing it in ranked. That's where it's got to be. It's got to be in the Hero League. It has to be at the best level of Hero League I can get to. And I think it's worked out really well this season. We've had a lot of videos with pro players. I've learned a lot more about a lot of heroes. And I think it's paid off. I think that the channel, I know some of you guys are leaving comments on some of the other videos saying that it's been really great. You've really enjoyed this season, the variety, the players you've been playing with. So yeah, that's basically what I was aiming for. And I'm glad it worked out. And hopefully, with the next season, the exact same thing is what we're going to be able to do. So yeah, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Thanks to everyone for watching. We just hit Grandmaster and the road to Grandmaster is about to start all over again. Actually, here you go. Fun thing to end the video on. You can suggest what I call the videos, or like because basically this season was mostly just road to Grandmaster. What do we do once we hit Grandmaster next season? Presuming we hit it earlier, and then we're just gonna be playing Hero League games, like much like the road to Grandmaster has been, but it's not the road to Grandmaster anymore. We've already reached there. So what do we call it at that point? I've got no idea. I don't know. Let me know if you got ideas in the comments, and I'll look forward to reading them. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the series, and I'll catch you all for 2017 Season 1. Not Season 4, 2017 Season 1. That's the way it's going to be called now. Looking forward to playing that with you. Checking out the new metas, the new heroes, everything that's going to happen there. And yeah, back to the climb. Let's do it. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.